Oh, there. I think that's me right now. I think you guys can see me right now, right? I need somebody to let me know if you guys can see me. I'm trying out this new way of streaming. I don't know how to get you guys the fucking link. Hey, Jess, how are you? I'm good. Can you see me? Can you see me and hear me loud and clear? Because this is a new way I'm doing it. I should have put this as a test, but what's up? This is your Grammy. What's up? Can anybody see me or hear me? Can you see and hear me? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how I can get you guys on the panel. So let me see. No, don't want to hit that. Sorry, but I'm just testing this thing out. There's going to be another another second video coming out with me talking about the Donald Trump. This is kind of weird. It's like opposite. It's kind of opposite. Okay. Yes, we can see you and hear you loud and clear. Okay. Now, I guess I let me try to go out and see if I can get that email link or something. So I'm gonna split the screen real quick, and then I'm gonna go to my email, close all that up, go to my email. I don't have a link. Anybody know how to work this thing? Guess I can't split it. I'm stuck. Should be popping back on. Um, where's the link? I want to give you guys the wrong link. I am not understanding this thing right now. Okay. All right. So maybe I can get the link. Just go to the invite. Go to invite at the bottom of the screen. Highlight the link. All right. Let me see at the bottom of the. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Bam. Invite. Copy link. Copied. And send to mm, Messenger. Okay. I don't want to do it like that. All right. So if you want to get on the panel, you can drop your email. I need somebody to get on the panel with me. So if you want to get on the panel with me, we're going to be talking about Donald Trump. And I guess I can put it in the comments, right? Can I comment? Let me see if I can comment. See if I can comment. Let me go to the bottom. Oh, yeah. Post comment. Paste. That's the link right there. That's the link. I'm going to post it again. Post. This is like so weird. It's like back and forth. And I'm gonna edit this real quick. I'm gonna put this behind me. So excuse me, guys. I'm really new this, new to this part of. I'm new to this one, so All right, so I can't stand this shit. All right, so now that I know how to do it, I'm gonna do it more often, and I'm gonna be better prepared for myself. But ain't nothing like our subscribers, that can help in times of need. And I really needed you guys for that moment, and I really appreciate it, Vegas girl. Let's see. Stop camera, stop screen, share, invite. I want to invite some people. Uh-oh. So what does that mean? Wait a minute, let me see. Kick from studio, ban from studio. Do I just click you?
Hey,
Hey,
can
how
you
you
hear me?
doing? Yeah, I
I'm
can
good.
hear
How are
you.
you?
I'm great.
I can't stay on here for too long. I just wanted to test it out, but it's working.
Okay, it's working. It's working
Yeah,
loud and clear, huh?
yeah. Can you hear? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear
Oh,
you loud and clear. People in the chat, they can hear you. If it's your boy Just 33 King Production. This is Vegas Girl. A good subscriber. She's been around for a long time. And what's your thought? What's your thought about Donald Trump
honestly, I just at
and this
first I felt like
coronavirus?
he was faking it because of the debate going so badly. But now that he's actually in the hospital, I'm starting to think that he might be telling the truth this time. He's at a
He
military hospital in Maryland.
and they show. Hold on. I think your background is really loud.
Yeah, because I'm out right now. I can't
Oh,
really stay on here for too long. So I just wanted to test it out for you to make sure it was working properly.
okay. Just busted tires. I need you. I need you to jump into the. I need you to jump into the chat. Did you leave Vegas girl? I think she left. Okay, see you later, but Vegas girl. Um, uh, this is your grandma, mammy. Hey, jump into the chat. Wayne T, jump into the chat. Here's the link. I want you to. I'm gonna paste this link, and if you click on that link, you can get live on the air, and everybody can pretty much hear what you got to say. So, I mean, and I need those like buttons to go up. I can't see how many likes I got, so I don't have a second device to see how it looks on YouTube. But I'm pretty sure it looks pretty fair. But I want to see somebody else up here with me debating or talking with me. Thank you, Vegas girl. And that's the link I'm sending out. I'm sending it out again. So, if Wayne T, you say Byron, you say Trump 2020. You know what I'm saying? You say Trump 2020. What do that mean? Walter Reed in DC. What does that mean? To be exact, just busted 33 just 33 busted tires. You know, this I'm gonna just call you Mammy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're being funny or not, but whatever. I don't think so, because that's the female. Um get on here. Don't be scared. Talk your shit. Talk your piece. Cause I'm gonna talk mine. I'm gonna talk mine. I'm gonna talk mine. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Vegas girl said, maybe they're telling the truth because he's in the hospital. You can't believe nothing this government has been saying. My mentor put me up on game. His name is Charles Ellis. That's my mentor. Old, he's an OG, like really old. And I'm really connected with his son. His son is an entertainer. He raps, he writes, he sings, he do it all. Um, know what my grandchild made my YouTube name. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But I'm like this. Oh, let me tell you what my mentor told me. He said, be prepared for him to try to become a dictator. We might not have an election in 2020. This man might want to. This man, Donald Trump, is probably going to try to become. Oh, Jesus Christ. Lord Jesus Christ. Lord Jesus Christ. I got to put my sunglasses for this. Okay. I'm not going to be scared. Because anytime Vatan, before Vatan time, Vatan Don, God bless you. I'm not doing no Tiffany Draper type things or nothing. This is about Donald Trump. This man right here, Vatan Don, has been one of my toughest critics. When I say a tough critics, he didn't piss me off, and I'm gonna let him on. He didn't piss me off. He didn't got me mad. I blocked him, and then I started thinking. I said, "Let me I block him," and then you know he had conversations with my ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? That's the one in California. So he's a person that I really, 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 really respect. I want to call him my YouTube friend. At the same time, there's you can't really say he's my friend, and I know he's thinking in the same way. But as far as on YouTube, I value his opinion. I value his and I respect his opinion because he asks the hard questions. He makes you go step back and reevaluate yourself and say, well, let me start thinking. Let me start, that's Vatan Don. What's up, Vatan Don? What's going on?
What's going on, bro? That was a extremely long introduction there, but what's popping though?
I'm trying to jump into your avenue. I'm not one of those people that know how to debate the 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 Democrats and the Republicans and
Hmm.
this election. But how do you feel? What's your thoughts on Donald Trump and First Lady supposedly
Contracting the
getting?
coronavirus.
Yeah. What's
All
your
right. Let me just lay this out for you. First of all, about the virus. Now, from what we do know from CDC, Center for Disease Control, the Center for Disease Control. So, as they say right now, the death toll is at what, over 200,000? Is that what people are saying?
right?
Okay, so the
And that's only
CDC,
in America, right?
right. So the CDC put out an article. You can go look it up. This is weeks ago. But at that time, it wasn't at 200,000, but it was like around 180, something like that. So the
Right.
CDC list, they put out a report basically saying that only 6% of the 180,000 people who allegedly died, actually only 6% actually died from coronavirus. So if
Wait a
you
minute.
do 6% of 200,000 gives you what?
6% of 200,000 is less than. It's almost like what 400 or 500 people.
No, 6% of of 200,000.
Oh,
6%.
200,000. Okay, so
Mhm.
that'll be like in the thousands. Same
Actually,
number, but
it comes out to like 12,000 or so, give or take. So
give or
actually,
take.
give or take, the amount of people that, according to the CDC, that have actually died from coronavirus is only 12,000. Now, when you put that into perspective, you live in a country that has almost 330 million people.
I thought we was in the
So
billions.
no, America's not in the billions. We have about 330 million people in America. There's about 1.2 billion Chinese and about 1.1 ish people in India. So, yeah, just to put things in perspective. So,
Okay.
actually, if the CDC is correct, then actually only 12,000 people actually died from coronavirus alone. And out of 12,000 out of 330 million, that means that the death rate for coronavirus is 0.00000 something 1%. So
Hmm.
it's not nearly as deadly as people have been led to believe. That's the first thing. Um, the president getting it, a lot of people have gotten it allegedly. I don't believe in the theory of somebody being healthy sick, whatever that means. There's no such thing. First of all,
Right.
if you have to take a test in order to know that you have such a deadly disease, that kind of nullifies it being deadly in the first place.
Right.
There's not like you need to take a test to know if you have stage 4 cancer, because you're pretty much sick or dead already. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's things that lead up to it. So um, I personally know somebody who contracted it, in my personal
You're
life.
the first. I asked that question last night. I had like maybe 30 people at the time in the live with me, and I said, put a one in the chat if you know someone directly. It can't be your cousin. That's your cousin brother that lives in a whole nother state, grandmother. You know what I'm saying? It couldn't be that. It got to be somebody directly that you know, that you seen. Like, oh, okay, I see you coughing. I see you looking ill.
So somebody I know contracted it in my personal life because she works in a healthcare facility and she contracted it. She was, uh, I would say it was pretty much like the flu. She probably was down for like 4 or 5 days. And after that, she was good. She stayed home for like 2 weeks, still got paid for it. And
Hmm.
she been fine ever since. Wasn't no drugs taken. She didn't have to go to the emergency room. None of that. None of that. So, bro, it really ain't even a issue with people. So the person that I know that this happened to, she's in her mid 30s. So I'd say anybody that's like 65 and older. I mean, because by that time, people with immune systems ain't like they is when they in their 30s or their 40s, or you know what I'm saying. Little kids, young kids, teenagers seem to be completely unaffected by it. But really, I
Yeah.
think
So
the
why,
most
if they're unaffected by it, my thing is, why do they keep them out of school? I don't get that.
well, that's just part of the fear mongering part of it. Everybody's not out of school, so you know what I'm saying. They're not even talking about all the different states where the kids been in school this whole time and ain't nothing done happened. So really, a
Right.
lot of this is just media driven, more corporate mass media, fear mongering basically, and people, buying into it and not really using common sense for real, for real. Like
So
if somebody tells you, yeah, you need to wash your hands and use hand sanitizer. Like, what the fuck was you doing before? You didn't wash your
exactly.
hands after you went to the bathroom and stupid shit like that. Like it's just retarded type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't have critical thinking skills in our day and age, so a lot of this stuff just go over their head. Like the whole mask issue, right? Well, we know from the very beginning, Fauci, Dr. Fauci, a few other people at that time in the beginning of all this basically came out. I mean, not even basically, verbatim came out and said a cloth mask, a bandana, anything like that that don't have an N95 filter on the mask is useless. It's useless. You just wearing a piece of cloth that you breathing into that can't stop. I mean, it can't even stop the common cold. You catching that. So you wearing a mask for nothing.
Right.
Basically,
And
it
even lung cancer is going to rise, because even those blue and white masks everybody has, I'm a true believer that those masks, those small little micro fibers, after after that after you break in that mask, it start chipping away, and then now you're inhaling those
well,
microscopic fibers.
that's not even the most dangerous thing about wearing a mask. Now, if you're sick, you probably should be wearing a mask. If you sick, if you got the flu or a cold, or even if you got the virus, you know what I'm saying, you should probably wear a mask. The thing about wearing a
Mhm.
mask, if you're not sick, is that when a person exhales, they are exhaling carbon dioxide. When you're wearing a mask, you're just exhaling that carbon dioxide and breathing it right back in. So that's unhealthy for various reasons. If you don't believe me, you can look it up. I mean, that's just solid medical proof. That's why you
Right.
shouldn't be wearing a mask if you're not sick, because basically all you're doing is re-inhaling carbon monoxide that you have expelled just from breathing. You see what I'm saying? So you
Mhm.
shouldn't be wearing a mask no way if you're not sick. But you know, I
And this is
mean,
crazy. So let
in
me
my
say this.
view,
Let me say this.
let me just say this before let me just say this. So in my view, I think a lot of this is what we call social conditioning, basically, and
And
this
what
is
do that mean for people that's lacking understanding or comprehension of that? Explain what you mean by uh what about
basically conditioning you to accept things that actually don't make no goddamn sense, but basically accepting things and doing things differently than you would under sometimes not so truthful premises. You know what I'm saying? I think like the whole shutdown and all of that is just a means to an end, for real, for real. Like, and to be totally honest with you, all this got to do with Trump and the re-election and all that. Because like the Democrats don't have nothing to run on. They have nothing. Joe Biden is an idiot. He been in government for 47 years, bro. 47 years. He been a career politician and has done absolutely nothing. So this is my thing to anybody out there that feel like they want to vote for Joe. Why, if Joe knows so goddamn much, why didn't he tell Obama the whole 8 years that he was sitting right next to him? If he can fix everything, why he didn't fix this shit 47 years ago?
right, exactly.
So let me tell you
Exactly.
something about career politicians. I don't trust no career politician. To be honest with you, we shouldn't even have career politicians. I truly believe we should do it like they used to do back in the day. You get your 4 years or your 8 years, and after that, you can't run no more. You got to go back and do what you did before. Like, if you was a janitor,
I
go back
think
to
I
doing
think
that
I
shit.
think I think Donald Trump and the government is gearing up for Donald Trump to stay in office for an extra, let's say another 5 to 6 years, because I believe that what they're going to do with Donald Trump is shut the government. I mean, shut everything down, because if this thing run rapid inside the government, then now, hence, i.e., they're going to close off the country yet again. We might not have an election in the year 2020, giving Donald Trump the power to stay president, and and that may give Donald Trump and all the Congress and all them to say, hey, well, we're going to shut the country down most definitely for another year, maybe 2 years, and we're going to issue out these checks securing his place as president yet again, because what better way to persuade somebody to vote for him is with money, and to bring themselves down as president and try to identify or have empathy or sympathy. I mean, for he wants you guys sympathy.
Okay.
Say, hey, I got coronavirus too, and my wife got it too.
Well, let me flip that.
Like I
Let me
said,
flip that. Let me show you. All right, that's your theory, right? My theory I would contend that the Democrats definitely don't want anything you just said to happen. One,
I know
first
that.
of all,
I know that.
I don't
I
even
know that.
Trump don't want that to happen either. First of all, if you watch the debate that happened, right? The main thing Trump is telling y'all basically is that these people want to keep the country shut down, basically because of the virus, or so-called virus, basically. Trump saying we need to open the country up, which I totally agree with. Everybody need to go back to work. Everybody need to go back to school, all that good stuff, right? We need to get the economy back where it was. And basically what we need to do, if the virus is so deadly, then why don't we just do herd immunity? I mean, that's what they're
Who?
doing in Europe. There's a thing called herd immunity. I ain't even
What
gonna
is
get
that?
in. Herd
For what
immunity
you
is
know, about it, try
mm,
to enlighten us about what it is,
herd
because I don't know.
immunity.
I'm totally ignorant to that. I don't know what it is.
All right, herd immunity is basically like this. When you was little, or you was young, like when I was young, when I got when my cousin got the chicken pox, like your family put you all in a room. So even if you never had chicken pox, well, all y'all catch chicken pox at the same time, basically. And then that way you go through it, you suffer with chicken pox, and then you won't get that shit no more. Now, me myself, I had it twice in my life, but at least I know with that happening, it's like a 99.9% chance I'll never have something called shingles that you get when you're older, which is much worse. But basically,
I
that's the
see what you're
premise of
saying.
it. Yeah.
Basically, you're saying open up the country, people go get sick. We're going to build this super immunity or immune system through everybody.
No,
And
but what I'm saying is this. No, now this is the thing. I'm saying if that's the case, if see, I don't even think there's a need for a vaccine and all that because I ain't taking no vaccine, especially nothing Bill Gates working on. So you can kiss that
wait, wait,
goodbye.
wait, wait. Bill Gates, the computer guy, is working on a vaccine, or he's fronting the money.
A bit of both, allegedly. But the thing is, I think everybody should be a little concerned about that because,
What happens when if okay? Let me ask you a question. You got a son, right? You know,
mm,
you got a son,
mm,
and your son is like I think 12 years old or something like that. Um,
no,
what happens when they say, "Hey, Baton Don, in
hmm
order to send your son back to school, he has to take this vaccine. It is mandatory." What do you do? What do we do as parents?
that's a no go. You just gonna have to get homeschooled then. Cause that you ain't taking no vaccine. Nah. Mm-mm. See, what you gotta understand about the vaccine
And
is,
what happens?
especially,
What happens with the same question with, "Hey,
but
in order for us to open up the
listen.
country and you go back to work, you have to take this. It's mandatory. You take this vaccine. You must show some employers or some kind of government form,
I mean,
green card type thing that you took this vaccine because that's
well,
what they
luckily
made."
for me, the industry that I'm in, I can work from home. Like I've been working from home since this whole thing kicked off, for real, for real. But I mean, other people might not be so fortunate. But I truly think if you come down to some mandatory type of vaccine type of situation, oh, it's gonna be a huge problem. I mean, it could spark a real problem. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
I'm not even gonna go that far. But what I am gonna say about the Bill Gates part of this is that y'all should look into Bill Gates' background, his parents, and those type of people, what they was about before you even considering taking a vaccine. And now the most disturbing part about Bill Gates and what he said about the vaccine, the first thing, this is a quote, the people that he want to get to the vaccine to first, the black people. What? Y'all better wake up. See, Trump ain't telling y'all to take no vaccine. Actually, Trump told y'all what the cure was the whole time. But people is suffering from Trump derangement syndrome so heavy, bro, that even because basically the drug that can basically could have saved everybody's life in this whole situation is an anti-malaria drug, right? It's been proven to work all over the place. I mean, that's why you see in certain countries ain't been no deaths like that. The only problem is this whole thing has got politicized to the umpteenth degree. Okay.
Yeah.
Now
Hold on one second, Baton Don. Hold on one second. I don't mean to cut you off. It's your boy, Just 33 King Production. Um, if you want to get on this panel and you know give your two cents about what Baton Don is saying about what Just 33 King Production is saying, the link is in the chat. Hit that link up. I need more people up here. Where's the strong black women that's on this panel? You know what I'm saying? Where y'all at? J Money, get up here, man. Who is that? It's wait a minute. Is that what's the name? What's his name? WH3. What's up, WH3? Get up here. Shakina, get up here. Vegas girl, I need you back up here. Who else is in the chat? If you in the chat, Just 33 busted tires. Get up here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else get up here. I want to see more people up here. This is my first time ever doing this, and I like it. And we're going to do more videos like this. And we're going to, and if you, I'm gonna have different titles as well. So go ahead, Baton Don.
I mean, you just did that long self promotion thing. I don't forgot what I was saying now.
Oh,
I,
you
I
know
was
I'm
saying,
always,
what you
I'm
want to
always
know?
gonna promote. And you know what? While I'm talking about this, on
Oh, man.
Inslime We Trust, I'm going to do an interview with and Slimy Trust is going to do an interview with me. He want to interview me, and while he's doing the interview, it's going to be live. I'm going to be getting my Kanika Jenkins tattoo that I've been talking about live on the air. So, you know, and that's what I'm gonna do. A lot of people say, well, why are you doing that? Well, you know, if it
Yeah,
wasn't
why
for
are you doing that?
and don't beat me up, Vatan Don.
Yeah, don't
If
do
you
that,
if
Goofy.
you just
Yeah,
popping
don't get
on,
that girl name tatted on it.
no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to get it in a
I
place to where
believe it
you
when I see
everybody
it,
can see
then.
it. Huh?
I don't think you're gonna do it, but I believe it when I see it.
Look, the reason why I'm doing it is because I'm paying homage to the person that mothered me. All these YouTubers are Kanika Jenkins' kids, sons, and daughters. What do I mean? Kanika Jenkins birthed a lot of YouTubers. Literally, the death of Kanika Jenkins, the case of Kanika Jenkins birthed a lot of YouTubers.
Let me
I
ask
am
you a
the
question.
only.
Let me
Okay,
ask
go
you a
ahead.
question since you're a YouTuber. What do you think about the state of YouTube right now? As far as
It's
no, hold on, let me finish. As far as I mean, I watch a lot of YouTube, so and I've been watching YouTube for a lot of years, and YouTube, in my opinion, has become overly censored. Um, a lot of people channels is getting deleted for various things, but um, what do you think about the censorship now on YouTube? Because I never heard you speak on that.
well, um, I hate it because it feels like Viacom. You know how Viacom controls what you and
I
I
mean, well,
see.
YouTube is owned by Google, so I think this is much worse. Google is far more evil than Viacom could even dream of being.
You think so?
Google is pure evil, bro. Like without a question.
Yeah, that's what
I'm not
you know.
saying
What you know what I
everybody that
call
worked there is evil. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say everybody that works at Google is evil. I'm not saying that. But behind the scenes, I mean, yeah, Google is evil, bro. Like it's some
I
real
call
wicked
Google
shit about
YouTube.
Google.
I call Google YouTube a loving, fun, happy, scary, safe place, dangerous place. That's YouTube. That's what YouTube is because it's everything above. And when I first came into the game of YouTube, they didn't have AI censoring the videos. They didn't have that. They had real people, you know, looking at the videos, checking it out, and all my videos stayed green, meaning I made money, crazy money.
I mean, but
So
theoretically, when you think about just how large YouTube is, it would be impossible to put a person on everything. So I mean, I
it's
do.
impossible.
Well, I'll say this. I'll say this. I think the
I compare
algorithm
YouTube. I compare YouTube to the galaxies and the stars.
a
That's how big
manufactured
YouTube is.
galaxy and stars because the algorithms that are being
So,
ran against the content are unfair, extremely unfair,
well,
and again, kind of evil.
in lamest term, the algorithm is as simple as you know how to play tic tac toe, right?
The algorithms, they're definitely not that simple, though.
No, no, no,
They're
no, no,
very
no, no.
complex.
No, no, no. You're not hearing me. You're not hearing me. You're
Mhm.
not hearing me. You know the code or you know the algorithm of tic tac toe, so you can win every time. So
Mhm.
you can win every time. That's YouTube. They created their algorithm. So hold on. They created their algorithm so they can win every time and not pay you any money, if very little or any money. The algorithm they made it. It's not that simple, but if you understand what I'm saying, they're not paying people money like they when I first started. I made at least 4,000, 3,000 to 4,000 a month. My first 2 3 months, bam! I didn't think it was real money. Oh shit, that ain't real. That's just numbers. And then when that check hit, oh, and then they took 40% of it. Still, I was looking good. But then when they changed they algorithm and introduced AI to the picture and had computers
Mhm.
to monitor the videos, you had to wait. A video can sit in limbo for at least 2 weeks or 3 weeks, or until it hits 1,000 views, then a real person will come and look at
Oh, let me put that out there too. AI is totally evil as well. AI is evil as shit, bro, for
I
multiple
think.
reasons too. But yeah,
Okay, let me ask you a
artificial
question.
intelligence is evil.
Let me ask you a question since you're on that. And I'm gonna connect AI with the coronavirus. Let's say coronavirus is real.
It is.
I want to say the coronavirus is simply artificial intelligence, artificial intelligence awakened. Meaning, we'll probably watch something like Arnold Schwarzenegger and what is it called, The Terminator. When we think of AI waking up and attacking us, the first thing we think of is these big machines being created by themselves and walking around with these guns and stuff. Well, that's not
See,
100. That's not
right.
100% true. What's going to happen is, in order for AI to acknowledge that it is awakened, they will have to be able. It will have to be able to self-produce. Now, at what level or what size does AI need to be to self-produce? Hence the coronavirus. If you have a microscopic, and we have we have the technology to create this little bug-like thing that's 100% robotic. If I believe that AI will self-produce at a microscopic level, meaning they can take a form of a virus and enter a human body. Hence, i.e., I don't feel sick. You're not going to get any
Mm,
symptoms.
all
You're
right.
not going to
So
feel
on,
sick. You're just going to
I
die.
see what you're trying to say. Like AI could replicate itself, which is in
Yes,
theory definitely that could happen, but
on a
replicate itself.
microscopic level.
No, but you have to get out. Well, the thing is, AI doesn't exist actually in the outside of the servers and these type of things anyway. So that, but never mind that. But what I'm gonna say is that AI already actually does exist. And here's a good example, right? So at one point, Facebook, and I'm pretty sure everybody's familiar with Facebook, right? Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and you can look this up. This is actually documented. This really happened. So Facebook created these AI bots or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the bots were given, I mean, it was several different ones, but the bots were all given basically English to start out with, or, several different languages, but languages that are all common to us. And
Mm-hmm.
the bots were basically, they were creating these bots so that they could basically better, like, say when, if you go on Amazon and you go to like order something or something like that, it's kind of like one of those bots, like the auto assist kind of ones, and you can like talk to it. It'll give you options. It like gives smart responses and stuff like that. So basically, that's what
Mm-hmm.
Facebook was doing, like in the lab or whatever, in a controlled environment. And basically, eventually, what happened was these bots basically, now they were AI, basically artificial intelligence. So basically, it's a form of machine learning, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the more that they interacted with different and having different conversations and stuff like that, the bots themselves at a certain point started communicating in another language that none of the programmers recognized and they couldn't understand it.
Wow.
So the bots basically had created their own language without saying anything to the programmers or anything like that. Now, the most dangerous part about that is no one could decipher what the language was. Not even the programmers that set the whole shit up in the first place. So eventually, luckily, there were some smart people at Facebook at the time, and they were like, "Hey, this is really dangerous. We probably should shut this down because we don't know what this could lead to."
And
That's
did
the
they really
problem.
shut it down?
Well, we can only go off of what was reported. I mean, I don't know, but they say they had to shut it down. But I mean, when you think about that part alone, that machine learning and it being able to basically not even, it can communicate in its own language we can't understand, and even the people that set it up can't understand. That could lead to very, very dangerous things. And there's another thing you should check out. There's a AI that was created. I don't know who created it, but it actually has a Twitter account, and it's supposed to be basically like this AI type of quote unquote Jesus or whatever, right? Now, basically, what the programmers say they did was they basically programmed like the whole Bible into it, and I think like the Quran and some other type of, other religious texts or whatever, and basically created an AI around it. So it kind of generates its own like scriptures or something like that based upon
Wow.
all those things in
Wow.
one. And it's some creepy stuff. Like it's some very
Wow.
creepy stuff. I
Wow.
forgot what the Twitter handle is, but yeah, it's definitely on Twitter if you look it up. And you can ask it questions, and it gives like these very weird responses. One of the weirdest responses that I saw from it, it actually said somebody asked it about Bill Gates, and it said Bill Gates was a good guy. Now that alone tells you that AI is definitely evil.
Because that's their creator, that's their God. But let me ask you, what if somebody purposely created a program just to get a reaction out of us? You know what I'm saying? Like that's a scenario that's very possible.
It's
And
possible, but I don't think so because these people are craving a level of control that I don't think most people are even aware of, or even aware of how much control they actually already have, and how much information that they already have on every single person in this country. I mean, it's no secret
it would be a
because we
scary
know.
thing, because everything grows. Everything grows. I often think about AI and artificial intelligence and the age. If artificial intelligence was truly alive, which I think it is, and I think it's aware of itself and it's aware of us and how dangerous we can be and how happy we can be. But what age would AI be as of right now? Would it be in its infant stage? Would it be a young teenager? Would it be an adult? And I know it's not an adult, far as in its stage of development.
Wouldn't make a difference. Actually, I don't think age is even a factor in it when you
It's not
consider.
a factor,
I mean, it
but
wouldn't be a factor.
you still have a growth rate with artificial intelligence, because we can honestly say that somewhere in the farthest galaxies, at the
Well,
farthest
okay,
planet,
I can answer that question
there's
then.
some
If
kind
you
of
want
form
growth
of
rate, right?
um,
Growth rate.
huh?
If you want
Yes.
growth rate, then you would go by the easiest thing you could go by is computer processing power. So they say every 2 years or so, computer processing power doubles basically. But now we're getting to a point where that's actually about to not happen. So basically, processors get 2 times faster and a lot smaller every single.
Yeah.
I forgot what Morton's law or something like that is called. But we're getting to the point where that's not going to be the case anymore. So what they've turned to now is something called quantum computing, and it's very deep. It's very hard to explain if you don't really understand how computers work in the first place. But anyway, I say that to say that basically quantum computing exists already, and if you mix the power of a quantum computer with just like those things at the Facebook lab, you have a recipe for complete disaster as far as humans are concerned.
Right.
So yeah, that's stuff to think about. But yeah, look into some of that. You'll be
I
surprised
will.
if you find out.
I will.
I
I
gotta
most
go,
definitely
bro.
will. All right, man. It's been great. That was Baton Don. You probably see more of him. I might need your help, Baton Don. When I do an interview on my platform, for me, of who Just 33 King is, where he came from, what is his thoughts on Kanika, what was his motive on Kanika, what is he doing now? I might need you to be that in the interviewer. If if you're down for it. So, and I know you out, I know you left. So, but let me know what you think about that baton, Don. Um, when the time is right. When the time is right. And I know we was going to do that one time ago, a long time ago. But when the time is right, we're going to get that done. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get that done. And if I don't have someone else to do it live in person, you know what I'm saying, I might do it over here, or I might have my female friend to do the interview because she's super intelligent. Very, when I say super intelligent, I just call it butterfly sometimes. But this woman is beautiful, super intelligent, and I think I'm addicted to her intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Because I find myself always wanting to listen and understand what the hell she's saying. You know what I'm saying? And, because I'm from, and we're both from Detroit, but, obviously she took the path of school and had schooling. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about me interviewing, getting interviewed. And, I'm on an interviewing tour. I call it that. And I'm going to do it on my platform, but I'm talking about my friend, my female friend. Her intelligence is so superior and enlightening and so refreshing. And so I find myself being addicted to trying to hear what's the next thing she's going to say. And sometimes I challenge her. America is important to us. What happened to Trump, the election? Please be safe, my American friends. I am the U.S. collapsing. We would never collapse. We would never fold. You know what? United States is a very, love you, butterfly. United States is a very calculated. They calculate everything. When I say everything, they calculate everything. If they go to war, if they're not, what's the chances of death, who can die. So this is why I don't believe that Donald Trump have the coronavirus, because, how can I get the coronavirus? And you're more than welcome to get on a panel. I'm really looking forward to people getting on the panel and say, just you're wrong, just you're right, I agree, I disagree. I'm looking for somebody to jump on here, Nova, you know what I'm saying? So, you don't got to show your face, but I want to hear what you got to say. You know what I'm saying? So, Donald Trump don't have coronavirus. The powers, one thing that that the United States built their power on is on intelligence. Not only intelligence of the brain, but intelligence of understanding the enemy. And the enemy comes in every shape, form, and size, and color, and look, and smell. And they understand and knew about this coronavirus for years. And once they understood the power that this coronavirus could take, guess what? They took the proper precautions. They prepared for this coronavirus. So you can't tell me that the president of the United States and the first lady have coronavirus. They don't. She don't. They don't. Even if they're in the hospital. It's your boy, Just 33 Key Production, and you have just caught me live on your screen, your StreamYard. If you want to get on this panel, on another show, man, hit me up 909-461-7816. I am doing a new thing too. I'm doing something different too. If you have a product that you want to promote on my channel free of charge, I'm offering that to you, the subscriber. What's the benefits that you get? Well, I've been viewed in 135 different countries. I've been viewed across the globe. There's only 195 countries on the planet, real numbers. Over 5 million times, 23,000 subscribers. Am I saying I'm going to reach every last one of those people? No, I'm not saying that. But what does it hurt to try to promote or to sell your product? I want to reach out to subscribers. If you have someone that would like to utilize my merchant license and sell and sell your product, or you would like to become a sponsor of mine, or you want to sponsor on my channel, then hit me up 909-461-7816. We can always collaborate together, because without you, there's no me. Let's make that clear. Without my subscribers, there's no me. I respect and love every last one of you guys. I am not telling you to, and lastly, and as I conclude, I'm not telling you to disobey the law. I'm not telling you to say F Donald Trump. I'm not saying not to go and vote for the person that you want to become president. I'm just trying to say, hey, be conscious of what you do and the decisions you make, because ultimately you make the difference, just like you make the difference for me today by staying here. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can get instant access to Just 33 King Production and all his videos. Click Squad. Click Squad, where you at? If you don't know what the Click Squad is, because we know who the Notification Squad is. The Notification Squad, if you want to be a part of the Notification Squad, make sure you hit that notification bell and hit all, and then you'll be a part of the Notification Squad. I need y'all to be a part of that Notification Squad and show up deep. And if you want to be a part of the Click Squad, you know what they do? They go and click every video of mine. Old ones, new ones, they go make sure they show love. So show love and support on my platform and be part of the Notification Squad. And once we, and that's the entry. And once we exit, we're going to go click on more videos of Just King. Let's go be a part of the Click Squad. Holla at your boy. And I'm out. Peace.